Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for your continued support, your likes, your subscribes, you guys. I appreciate it. I really do. So I am going to do these a little bit differently. Virgo is getting done today, and it's because we're on the 6th house. I am working my way through the houses this round. I have been taking these readings slow, you guys, just recuperating, regenerating. I'm getting ready to do my annual river spirit walk is what I call it. So I wanted to get you guys done before I go do that. You guys, Virgo, have the 6th house, and that is the house of routine tasks, duties, skills, training, required jobs and employment, health, overall well-being, services performed for caretaking, pets, small domesticated animals, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So Virgo, we are going to get ready to do a reading for you right now. We have, let's see here, in Virgo, we have Mercury, we have Mars. I'm a few days behind here, but Mercury and Mars for sure. So Virgo, we are going to say a little prayer, and then we're going to get into your reading. I'm not doing the pre-meditation before the videos. We're just doing it now. I will still timestamp so you can go straight to your reading if on these. So if you don't want to sit through the gap and the prayer. But, you know, I suggest why not. But, okay, are we ready? Let's get a deep breath. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, protection, and unconditional love. I'm grateful for all known and unknown, seen and unseen divine energy, guiding, allowing, and protecting us. As we receive these messages with an open heart and mind, I pray these messages of healing and protection reach those who need them and those who will fully embrace and express their own divine energy for the highest good of all. As we walk on the path of love, healing, and redemption, may your healing light touch, taint, and transmute all darkness with understanding, acceptance, and faith in the holy light of love. Amen. And thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, Virgo. So we are starting with a Crystal Mandala Oracle today. And that is a deck by Alana Fairchild. And I love this deck. I got some different decks out here. Let's see what comes up for you guys, Virgo. We got for Virgo Spirit. Show me what Virgo needs to hear. Karmic grace. This has been a theme through this reading, you guys, is karmic grace, and also like, what was the other one? It's karmic grace and just grace in general, and like the forgiveness, and just also there's just like this feeling of being graceful, understanding for others and your path, guys. Karmic grace, and this is like knowing, even though we haven't been perfect and we've made a lot of bad choices and mistakes, we are given karmic grace and heavenly mercy was the other one that has been coming in very profoundly during this round of readings. So this is a theme in the collective energy right now, and it's clear calcite is the stone, and I will read that. We are going to go ahead and read that. So karmic grace, and I'm going to read that right now. I think Cancer got this. Gemini might have got this, or it could have been Leo. Check your other placements, you guys, in your chart. I have been posting a link under the description of these videos, so you can go to Cafe Astrology and find your information for your houses and your charts. Okay, so karmic grace, and I'm not going to read the long version of this, you guys. I am trying to keep these relatively short. But it says, we bring you the blessing of karmic grace. There are many ways to learn and grow. Some ways are joyful and some more challenging. Sometimes a challenge can best be resolved through profound struggle that forces you to transform in such a way that you can never go back to how it has been. The struggle might have been deeply painful for the mind, body, and emotions, and yet what is gained from that experience is multiplicity of blessings, personal power, freedom, insight, self-respect, and wisdom. These qualities can help you live a better life where the past pain not need be repeated. Blessings can at other times be gained through joyful experience. Sometimes the struggle is what will bring you the greatest spiritual progress. Sometimes a more joyful path will be how you grow best. The universe loves you with such passion that you shall never be denied what you most need and what shall help you fulfill your divine destiny. And it says, when there is struggle, there is opportunity for breakthrough to be grasped by the soul. This opportunity can come to you through this method of growth. You'll have other times that are more joyful too, so there's no need to worry. Some souls choose to have lifetimes where more struggle characteristics the earlier phase of their life, preparing them for the great work, and a much lighter and more joyful experience in the second half of their life. If you, and it says your life path will unfold in whatever way will most benefit your soul growth. What you need to remember is not to judge yourself or think that you are doing something wrong when life gets difficult. It is actually a sign that you are going through an accelerated phase of spiritual growth, and the blessings that come from it will be what you need and want the most. There is a temptation to judge oneself in the struggles of life and to wonder, why am I not getting this? Why am I in pain? And what am I doing wrong? This must be karma. And then guilt, shame, and judgment make the situation even more difficult. Don't do this to yourself or to others. That is what this energy has been, you guys. It's just like really understanding that we're here to grow, we're here to learn, understanding that people fall from grace, and we are given divine grace. And it's a really something to be thankful for. To integrate this guidance, you can call upon Calcite, Ascended Master, Serapis Bey, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for divine healing blessings of karmic grace. I surrender with relief and loving trust into my life experiences now. The struggles and the easier times serve me perfectly. I do not resist. I use my free will to move through every experience offered, even when it doesn't make sense to me at the time. I accept the gift of karmic grace. May that grace bless the lives of all living beings. Through unconditional love and my own free will, so be it. I love that. So the message that's been coming in is really like a lot of energies. I feel like a lot of people may be pulling back from continuing to do good work because they're feeling frustrated or kind of down about failures and mistakes and fallbacks. And it's easy when we fall back or we fall into those places, you guys, to give up and say, you know what, it's just not for me. I'm not meant to be doing this kind of work, or I'm not, this is where you have to show yourself that understanding and that forgiveness so that you can keep doing the work, because the work outweighs, by far outweighs what has been done that's perceived negative. These negative things have taught us to learn, to grow, and so that we could help others also. So anytime you're feeling like stood up against by energies, people, things in your life that make you feel guilt, shame, anything like that, you guys, it's time to stand up to that energy and say, no, I have a right to be heard, and I have a right to live with the forgiveness and the blessings and the grace I've been given. And I'm giving you that even as you stand in front of me and try to block my way from my divine purpose. Even if this is yourself, Virgo, blocking your way. We do that. We fall into a place where it's like, oh, I'm not meant to be any better than this, or I'm not. And I've talked about this a lot because this is an energy people really do struggle with. I think everybody in their life has struggled with this feeling of every mistake and every bad choice, and just feeling like you don't deserve any better. And that's a really, really toxic place to fall into, because it leaves you feeling like you don't, like there's no desire to try harder or to keep doing the good work, especially if we don't see results immediately, you guys, or we're just being faced with obstacles and even our own inner conflict and inner obstacles are the biggest ones, I feel. The things outside of us can also really, really feel quite challenging, but the stuff within is the stuff we can actually work with, and we can see, but we have to take the time to see it, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get one of these Sacred Destiny cards for you guys. This grace has been coming in very, very, very profoundly. Like I said, it's crazy. It's just be graceful, be kind, be gentle. It's understanding. It's knowing that even if a situation or yourself or anything in your life is deemed unworthy, know it is worthy. And that is grace. And we got embracing. Embracing grace. So getting given opportunities to experience these miracles of cleansing, purifying, living in a completely different energy than maybe you lived in 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It's embracing this chance, this grace that's been given, and also allowing others to have that chance too, by not holding them to shame or guilt or anything. And this is most important with the self, so that we don't do that to others also. But this is that double rainbow, and it's miracles. There's a lot. Embracing miracles. So looking at the miracles that have happened in your life, and they could seem really small, but you know they're miraculous. You know these things have come in to grace you and to show you that you're forgiven, protected, and to be on your way doing your work. This has really been a very spiritual, divine energy throughout this round of readings, of just letting people know to embrace their divinity and the grace of being understood, loved, forgiven, accepted, and continuing to do your work, not falling into a place of disgrace or ungrace. And I also get grateful. Be grateful for the miracles and for the grace in your life, and do that for others also, you guys. This is a really important energy coming through. So it just keeps coming in, so I just know it's really important. Let's go ahead and get an elemental oracle. All these readings, I have to go back and look, but they just have this mercy and grace energy that's just going through them all. And it's just in the air right now. We need to understand that we are given this so that we can do work. Building atoms. Building, and then atoms. I'm going to go ahead and read that, you guys. 40. Okay. Everything is connected by the same building blocks of matter. You are electric and vibrating in motion. Being stagnant in your beliefs and growth is unnatural. Building and changing is natural. There is room for infinite variety. Nice. Many ancient cultures suspected the world was made up of building blocks that couldn't be seen. While the elements of earth, air, fire, and water were part of their thinking, many also thought that even these formidable elements were constructed from something. The ancient Greek philosophers, Leucippus and his pupil Democritus, Demetrius, I might be saying that wrong, you guys, suggested around 450 AD that atoms existed. They were infinite, and that there must be different kinds to reflect the object that was the end result. Indian and Islamic scholars also reported on the ideas of atoms, but it wasn't until the 16th and 17th centuries the notion became a serious field of study with Bernier, Boyle, and Newton. The last 200 years have given us a clearer idea of what atoms are made up of. Each atom is composed of a nucleus and one of more electrons bound to the nucleus. The nucleus is made up of protons, subatomic particles with a positive charge, and neutrons, subatomic particles with no net charge that are slightly bigger than protons. The boundaries of an atom are not well defined, so they are able to connect and vibrate. We can use a scanning tunneling microscope to view surfaces at an atomic level. The idea that we are all connected, or that everything is a part of the whole, is somehow borne out in quantum physics. It is not just some romantic ideal, but it is something solid. And this is an all elemental card. And to me, this really speaks of like recognizing the kind of the oneness and the divinity in yourself and how it is connected to everything you've been through, and many other people are going through at the same time. This has been a very collective energy, like I said. It's and I'm going to read this embracing too. The sacred landscape wants you to know sometimes life overflows with emotions which can feel uncomfortable. However, the ensuing result of this discomfort can be a great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing, or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seem murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished. And as a result, there will be great spiritual and physical expansion. Embrace all your emotions when you do so. Greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Alternatively, if your emotions have been blocked, this is the time to explore and experience them. Embracing the floodplains. Okay, so if you're going through anything that feels overwhelming or really emotional, I know I've been feeling highly emotional recently, and I do have a lot of Virgo in my chart, you guys, and it's happening for my growth. It's happening so I can show myself grace too, and resolve these emotions that are holding me back from continuing. Like there's been a feeling of wanting to pull back or stop working on what I've been working on, and it's not like I really want that in my heart. It's just, it seems like there's just this energy, and I can't explain it, you guys, but it's this is really about embracing your most little but big part, your most miraculous part of yourself that is connected to everything. And I feel this as God, especially the universe, and it's just really, really special, you guys. It's really asking that we continue to do the work, and we were not given grace and mercy for nothing, okay? We're here to walk our own journey. It is essential to stay on your own path. That's what I'm feeling. Like, this has been the energy. It's like trying to almost pull you off path or put you back on a path that you've already kind of swayed away from, which is fine too. And that's why we're shown grace too. It's like, okay, we're understood. We're loved unconditionally. See with your heart. The time is now to hear the messages. So definitely pay attention to what your heart's saying at this time, Virgo. It's very, very important to be mindful of even the littlest things and what your heart's saying about it. And what are you embracing and what are you not? What are you being asked to embrace in your life right now for your growth? Even if it is harder or even if it feels challenging, how is it going to help you grow, and how is it going to help you move forward and create really great things in your physical life also. That's what I'm getting. So let's get a couple of these tarot, you guys. And then we're going to get a couple words under this. And then we're just going to pull a Kelly card at the very end, and that will tie up your guys' reading. We got that King of Swords. Yes. Three of Wands reversed. So definitely needing to put things in perspective here, and the Empress reversed. Okay, this is what I've been feeling also. And the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom, the reevaluation, determining what you need to do next, what kind of work you need to put in, have you put in the work, what needs to happen. This is the King of Swords energy. What needs to happen in order for this to happen? So if you got something you are wanting to create or move towards or birth into this, to yourself, to the world, it's feeling like there's been recently a kind of a falling back away from a vision or a goal you had. Maybe you started not applying yourself towards your dreams, your wishes, your creation, what you want to create. But the King of Swords here is like, it seems logical, right? It feels like this is logical. The scientific, the atoms is over here. It's like, oh, maybe you thought, oh, I'm working towards something it doesn't matter. That's what I'm hearing. It doesn't matter. But I'm also hearing, yes, it does. The thought of it not being matter or not mattering, and it's not being solid or solidified, is there's just a feeling here of something not quite coming to fruition right now, and this could be for your benefit, for your own good, for your own growth. Like there's something else that needs done before something can come to fruition or can be birthed. We had that Three of Wands. It did come out reversed, which just kind of tells me a plan or a vision or something hasn't come to, or isn't coming to as we speak. And this Empress, and this could be just feeling like you weren't able to make something happen, or you weren't able to create something, do something that you were and maybe because nurturing it or paying a mind to it just didn't seem logical. It didn't seem connected to what it's interesting because this is about building. So this is a building process I feel like you're going through right now, Virgo. You're building something here, but there's a feeling here of it not being built and not being fully created yet. That's what I'm getting. So let's get a couple words on these and see what else we can get for this King of Swords, Three of Wands, and this Empress. So King of Swords. This is King of Swords is very logical, minded, analytical. And then the atoms here, it's interesting because they're so, it did say something about seeing the surface. I might read that again, the atoms, because that is directly related to this King of Swords energy. I can feel that. Like something, like proof. Like there's not proof of the creation, or there's not a, you don't see a way logically to make something happen or something. It's very interesting. Direction. Okay. So building a direction, creating a direction. Under the King of Swords, direction. Have an aim or risk ending up where you are headed. So having that goal in sight, in mind, not, that's what I was feeling like, pulling away from like something, a goal or something you were working on. A course or trajectory along which one moves, guidance towards a point. And I do feel like there's something here. It's like, it's what I'm getting is like, I just want to get out of this energy, and I don't care where I go, but Spirit's saying pick where you want to go, choose what you want, have intention, have this foresight of what it is you want to create in your life, and what it is you want to birth into your life, and what it is you want to create and nurture. Be clear-minded and logical, and have a sense of direction and that logic behind it. Like with the atoms here, it's like having all the pieces and stuff put together to put you in the direction you want to go, not just any direction, but this. Having a clear intention. I am getting that. Let's get it, something under this Three of Wands here. This obscured, like, kind of vision. It's like feeling like, man, I know I want to go. I know I want to do something here, or create something, or leave, or travel, or something like that. I want to get out of here, out of this energy, but I don't know where I want to go. So it's kind of like you're just waiting to see if something shows itself to you, and guides you and gives you direction. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like even these challenges are in a way directing you to walk, and maybe Spirit, or in your feeling like, aren't you going to show me the way? And it's saying walk your own journey. Right now is a time to choose what you want to do. Stay in your goal, in your vision, in your path, on your path, to get away from maybe moving through. I'm feeling like a really transitional energy, like you're moving from one energy to another energy. This energy of being really like logical and skeptical and maybe lacking direction, to this energy of I'm just going to see what happens. And but yet I feel like you're being asked to have more intention, have more direction, have more assertiveness. Assert yourself in the direction you want to go. Assert yourself more. That's what I'm getting. And then we got validity under this Three of Wands, and it says seeing is believing. And yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting with this Three of Wands. It was reversed, and it's like there is something there, but it's like you're not seeing it. It's obscured, an obscured vision, or an obscured, and that's not, it's not negative. It's just like you can't see the full picture. You can't see the full, exactly where it is you're going with this. It's like not having, it's not being clear. There's something not clear here. Logically plausible or factually sound, credibility or cogency. Logically plausible. Once again, this King of Swords energy coming in. Logical, plausible. Is this doable? Can I reach this goal? Can I achieve this? And it feels like there's doubt. Like you got doubt about the validity of your vision or your dreams or what it is you want to nurture. This could be nurturing some kind of relationship. This could be nurturing a relationship, or just a space in your life, a place, or creating something. Let's get something under this Empress here. Walk your own journey. It's essential to stay on your own path. It has to have logical reasoning to you, Virgo. And you are a logical sign. You are a logical energy. And if you aren't Virgo and you're watching this, it's pay attention to the planets you have in Virgo, and pay attention to this house. It could be a job or something like that, where it's like this has to have like solidity to it. I'm feeling like a lack of solidity to something, some goals, some dreams, some vision, and it's like, but I do feel like no matter what, you need to stay focused on, okay, blessed are the peacekeepers. And this is under the Empress. Skill in managing relations, tactful negotiation, mediating effectively, nurturing something. There's something here I feel like you could be lacking direction in, because you're not seeing something. And there's a feeling here of not nurturing something that maybe you should be nurturing. At least coming to peace with, even if this is something that didn't work out or didn't turn out. But this could also be something that is trying to turn up or turn out in your life that you're not nurturing, or making peace with. Like there needs to be some kind of peace with something that maybe didn't happen, didn't come to fruition. And it could be because of a lack of direction, or a lack of focus on your part, Virgo. But we have that karmic grace, so to be easy on yourself and understand that this happens so we can learn. And this walk your own journey, it's essential to stay on your own path. Ownership. This to me is taking ownership over your direction, your goal, not leaving it up to somebody else, choosing your own path, choosing what you make peace with and how you nurture something. Seeing is believing, validity. It's very interesting. Responsibility for one's words and actions, personal accountability. Reap what you sow. I feel like there could have been something here. Maybe you don't feel like you're reaping the rewards of something you have worked on. But maybe it was because you didn't direct yourself or focus your energy in that direction. Maybe it was more scattered, or you just couldn't see it clearly, so you lacked its validity. You felt a lack of its solidity, validity. Whether it mattered or not. That's what I'm getting. So that is interesting. Okay, Virgo. So embrace your own journey. Embrace your own path right now. Let's get a Kali card. And we are going to look on the bottoms too, you guys. Direction, validity, and diplomacy. Nurturing this peace. Maybe with... it's like you're going to have to make a choice here to move towards something that you may not even see. Because you don't want to, if you don't see it, you don't believe it. This is really feeling like you need to take a leap of faith and embrace what it is you're feeling in your heart. The path you want to take in your heart. That's what I'm getting. And we got the Kamala Devi as the Kali card, you guys. And it says, held within Kali's protection, your heart radiates peace, certainty, and beauty. Her grace melts frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. That's what I feel like you need to believe right now. I feel like you've been having this uncertainty and this frustration, and it's exhausting, like trying to I don't know, it feels almost like picking something apart or not seeing the big picture in something. That's what I'm getting. It says, Kamala is the golden pathway of divine protection and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give. You are swiftly approaching sacred fruition. It hasn't come to fruition yet. That's why this Empress is in the reverse. It's like, because you might be feeling like giving up on something or not focusing in the direction you want to go with your heart because you're not seeing something happening like yesterday. This has been a constant energy, you guys, but it's there. It says she empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give. Giving yourself to something, putting yourself into something, a path, a goal, a vision. Embracing that, embracing your art, embracing the emotions of what it's taking to walk on this path that's going to require you to show something grace or love or forgiveness and be open to it and be generous with yourself, your energy, and maybe not so skeptical or like this feeling of I have to see it to believe it. It's like believing it in your heart first and then focusing towards it. Also understanding that if you have made any choices, had any words, now the King of Swords did not come out reversed, so I don't feel like it's too harsh of words or anything like that, but there could be a feeling of needing to direct your communication towards this goal too, if this has to do with talking to somebody or something like that. But it says you are swiftly approaching sacred fruition. Swiftly approaching. It just feels like there's a setback here in, oh, well, I don't see it, so maybe I'll just stop going towards it. Even though my heart wants to follow this path and embrace this path. I feel like it's not, like I can't see it, so I don't want to go towards something I can't see. But yet the atoms, they're so small, and under a microscope we can see it. I'm going to read that Atoms card again because it keeps really coming through again. I'm just going to read the short thing again. Now that we've gotten the reading, everything is connected by the same building blocks of matter. You are electric and vibrating in motion. Being stagnant in your beliefs and growth is unnatural. Yeah, like stopping and maybe overanalyzing too long, too hard about something instead of moving in that direction and flowing. The Empress goes with the flow. She lets things kind of just grow the way they're growing, but yet she has clear intention to allow that growth to happen. There's no blocking that growth. There's no hindering it. It's nurturing it, nurturing that growth, nurturing that peaceful place to grow for others and ourselves. And I feel like that's what it's asking you to do, is give somebody or something in your life the space, the peaceful place to grow and become what they're to become what it's to become. It's very interesting, and there could be being very like wanting to be peaceful about a situation, or to make peace with the situation, and it may require some communication, some effective communication, and you may have to communicate something so that it's clear where you're headed and what you're doing. And if you don't do that, and it ends up, you end up like not going towards your goal, or not gaining your fruitful blessings, it's because of your own choices, because of you didn't take the steps you needed to take, or you didn't you didn't use your communication, or you didn't because you didn't see something immediately, you didn't go towards it, or you gave up on something. So that's the message I'm getting for you guys, Virgo. It's an interesting message. You don't have to see something to believe it. Believe what your heart is telling you right now, and stay on your path. That's what I'm getting. And if you have came off path, take responsibility for that and redirect yourself back onto the path you want to take, and embrace the things you want in your life. That's what I'm getting. We are going to look at the bottom of these, you guys. So it shall be. If you leave something to the universe, it's going to be left how it is. If you really want something, you have to direct yourself in towards the direction you want to go. There's all kinds of energies, you guys, out there, and I was just got this today, just thinking about this, and it came in this morning. And there's so many energies that are there around us that they are not fighting for our well-being. If anything, there is a lot of energies trying to stop us from shining, trying to stop us from achieving our destinies, our goals. See with your heart. And if we allow these energies to take our paths from us, we allow them to direct our course of action, then we're not going to get the results we need to get to bring some things together here. Joy, music on the bottom of that one, you guys. Let's see, that Seven of Pentacles. All right, Virgo, so that is your guys' reading. I'm going to look at the bottom of this one, too. Check your boundaries and affirm your right to express and receive both kindness and respect. Embrace your softer side and your ability to stand up for yourself. You are a unique being, and you do not need to conform to stereotypes. As you relax into your authentic self, the best method to accomplish what is needed shall spontaneously arise from within. Walk your own journey. It's essential to stay on your own path. All right, Virgo. Not overanalyzing something right now, I feel like, okay? Direction, validity, and diplomacy. I feel like right now it's really important to stick with a vision or a goal, something you want to nurture, something you feel called towards, towards, and not let this seeing is believing, this, like, don't, how do I word this? The validity is the fact that you feel it in your heart. You need no other validation. You need no other validation. If you're looking for outside validation for something, Virgo, it's in your heart. That's the validation. That's all you need. And when we seek other validation outside of that, we are allowing others to direct our paths, our lives. So you have to take control over that, in a sense. And you have to allow that space to nurture and protect and believe in something before it's seen. Believe in something before it's seen. That's what I'm getting. So, Virgo, that is your guys' reading. I hope it helps somebody. As always, I appreciate you guys coming, watching the readings, and thank you for your patience with me taking a little more time for these videos. I just got really exhausted, and I needed to recuperate, and I have been, so I'm feeling a lot better, you guys. It does happen when you do this, when you get into this, all this energy, it can be a lot, you guys. So thank you so much for bearing with me, and not just bearing with me, but being supportive and loving and kind, and continuing to support not only me, but you, yourself, and just taking the time. Time is valuable, and we know that. So I appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.